Welcome to this segment of From My Notepads. I'd like to begin our conversation today with a note of thanks to everyone in our facilities management crew who has gone above and beyond the call of duty this spring semester to work through and address the challenges that we've faced as an institution because of the weather. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for spring. I'm tired of the gray days of winter. I don't care what Puxatawny Phil had to say. I hope spring's on the doorstep. But I would like to thank the many people in our facilities management staff who, since our offices opened on January 2nd, have responded to frozen sprinkler lines and water lines in our residence hall, drained fluid from sprinkler lines to minimize the risk of frozen lines and property damage, instituted a fire watch during these times with constant monitoring to make sure that there were no fire alarm situations, and made repairs to frozen pipes with minimal disruption of university operations. Our grounds and custodial team members have worked constantly applying salt, clearing roads and sidewalks, and monitoring slick spots. When the supply of natural gas was curtailed, the staff converted our heat source to fuel to make sure all of our buildings on campus had adequate heat. This has been a team effort involving facilities management, housing, public safety, and other areas to minimize the adverse effects of the cold weather on the rest of the campus community. If you see these folks out working, if you see them across campus, take a moment to say thank you. They've worked nights, they've worked weekends, they've worked long hours to ensure that when we come to campus in the morning to begin our day, that the campus is ready for us. So to everyone in facilities, thank you. Earlier this week, Governor Haslam released a series of exciting announcements in his State of the State address. The first of these was the development of a program called the Tennessee Promise, an initiative that would allow students to attend community colleges at no cost. I commend the governor for his bold vision. I commend the governor for his commitment to post-secondary education. We're fortunate in that we have a governor who realizes the importance of post-secondary education to transform individuals, communities, and to help position individuals and communities to be competitive in a 21st century economy. His Drive to 55 goal of producing 494,000 additional college graduates by 2025 is a bold vision, and the Tennessee Promise is an element that will help to achieve that large number. I know we all have questions about the program and its impact on ETSU. I look forward to learning more about the details and to studying with you the impact that the program would have on ETSU. In February of 2013, ETSU launched an aggressive campaign to support the arts across the institution. In less than a year, we've raised $6 million to support capital construction of our Fine and Performing Arts Center and an additional $2 million to support scholarships and endowed chairs. Altogether, these resources present the opportunity to transform the arts at this institution, to transform the arts across the region, and to cement the partnership between ETSU and the community. We all were hopeful that the governor's budget would have contained funding for the Fine and Performing Arts Center, thereby realizing a more than 30-year dream for the institution and for the region as a whole. But unfortunately, revenues did not present themselves at a level that was expected, and across state government agencies received budget reductions. We're fortunate in higher education that we did not receive line item reductions. And we're also fortunate in that 2 projects from a capital perspective were funded, 2 projects at community colleges. The net result is that the Fine and Performing Arts Center moves one step closer to the top of the list. We remain committed to our fundraising priorities, and we will take concerted steps in the coming months to move our project forward. We're working with the city to address questions that have been posed by the board related to our preferred site location. Once those questions have been addressed and remedies developed, we will formalize our site selection process and will begin building design. We have $1.5 million authorized for architectural and engineering work, and that work will begin shortly, positioning us so that in 2015, as revenues improve, hopefully we will receive state funding to develop the facility. It's not a matter of if, it's simply a matter of when. There's been great energy across the state focused on post-secondary education as a result of the governor's State of the State address. Next week, I'll receive a briefing from the Chancellor on the particular details contained within the budget related to operating increases, salary enhancements, and other public policy initiatives impacting ETSU. Once I receive the briefing from the Chancellor, I will share those details with the campus community and look forward to engaging in discussions with you across the spring related to how this budget and many of the proposed public policy initiatives impact East Tennessee State University. While the skies may be gray and the weather's cold, there's a lot of excitement across campus. This coming weekend, there are activities to celebrate the Olympic festivities. Take part in the Olympic weekend here on campus. Take part in the diversity of events that are part of Black History Month. And next week, believe it or not, starts baseball season at ETSU. Get engaged with your institution. That's a theme that I stress with great frequency. But you can only receive from post-secondary education what you commit to yourself. I hope that in the months to come, we recommit to ETSU, we recommit to this institution, and while there may be uncertainties around us, together we will find solutions to common problems. I want to thank you all again for your continued patience with me. I regret that my injuries have not allowed me to be as active on campus as I traditionally would like, but I'm hopeful that as we move through the spring, the sun finally emerges, I will emerge from the neck brace, and we all can begin to move forward in preparations for commencement. Thank you for all that you do for East Tennessee State University, and go Bucks.